I mean, where does this authority come from that you can just close someone else's church?
Well, I don't think it is true authority, and it's basically totalitarian, saying we've got the power, we've got the bombs, we can do
What if I told you a government can decide that one of the holiest places in Christianity simply isn't open to Christians anymore, and people will still try to justify it? When voices like Tucker Carlson and Bishop Joseph Strickland start questioning where that authority comes from, it's because something deeper is being exposed, not just a policy, but a mindset about power.
I believe, talking to people in Jerusalem this morning, that there were no synagogues completely closed. And we know that the Church of the Holy Sepulchre was not closed during the last 2 world wars. Mm-hmm. We know that the idea was to have a Catholic leader and 3 others in there for a live stream service, and that was banned. So it's hard to understand how this was done for safety reasons. And moreover, I wasn't aware that the government, the secular government of Israel, owned the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, or, by the way, the Dome of the Rock, or any other religious building owned by someone else in East Jerusalem.
Here's what happened. On Palm Sunday, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, one of the most sacred sites in Christianity, Catholic leaders were denied entry by Israeli authorities under the claim of security concerns. But here's the problem. Other religious sites weren't fully shut down the same way, which makes this look less like protection and more like selective control. And when even strong allies like Ted Cruz and Marjorie Taylor Greene start raising concerns, you know something crossed a line. But here's what should really disturb you. Some people are still defending it. When Megyn Kelly and others amplify the backlash, it highlights just how serious this is. Yet there are still voices willing to normalize it, to excuse it, to accept that a government can shut down access to a sacred Christian site and call it security. That's not just wrong, it's dangerous. And then comes the reveal, when Mike Huckabee calls it an overreach, and Benjamin Netanyahu steps in only after backlash to reverse course. It proves this wasn't unavoidable, it was a choice that only changed when people pushed back. So the real question is this: if this can happen at one of the most sacred Christian sites in the world, on one of the most important days of the year, and people still defend it, what won't they defend next?